Hi everyone, welcome to the Biology Corner. Today we're going to talk about genetics and Gregor Mendel. So in the 1800s, biologists wanted to figure out how offspring inherit traits from both parents. And then Mendel came into the picture. So who was Gregor Mendel? He is the father of genetics, as they call him now. He was an Austrian scientist and monk who is widely regarded as the father of modern genetics. In the mid 1800s, he conducted experiments on pea plants in a monastery garden, discovering how traits are inherited from one generation to the next. Through his work, he came up with the basic laws of heredity, including the concepts of dominant and recessive traits. And his research was actually largely ignored during his lifetime, but it is the foundation to the field of genetics now. So Mendel wanted to see how traits got passed from parents to offspring. He spent 7 years breeding these pea plants and recorded their inheritance patterns. So why did he pick pea plants? Well, for several reasons. One, they have short life cycles, so he could see their offspring faster than other plants. They also produce a lot of offspring in each cycle, so that is useful to see ratios, and they reproduce sexually. Here were some traits of pea plants that Mendel was looking at. So their seed form, round or wrinkled, seed color, yellow or green, pod form, inflated or restricted, color, green or yellow, flower position, seed coat color, and stem length. And the words dominant and recessive you see right here, we're going to talk about a little later. So what did Mendel do? He started with these true breeder plants, which had the same traits for generations. Okay, so an example of this would be a tall pea plant from a family of tall pea plants with all tall ancestors. And these tall plants were produced generation after generation. Okay, so these true breeding plants are going to form all short offspring, and these tall ones are going to form all tall offspring for many generations with no variation whatsoever. And when self-fertilized, these true breeding plants produce offspring identical in appearance to itself generation after generation. So he used two different true breeding plants, like a tall plant and a short plant. So then he took a tall pea plant with a short pea plant and crossed them. Okay, cross means he reproduces them. Okay, and a hybrid is formed. So the hybrid is the offspring of parents with different forms of a trait, such as tall and short height. This is called a monohybrid cross, okay? Mono means one, and the plants differed from each other by a single trait, which was height. So think of hybrid like a hybrid car runs on electricity and gasoline. So this hybrid was a mix of tall and short, okay? And you don't have to worry about the hypothesis part. But we can see the results he got after crossing a tall and short plant right here. So he ended up with all tall offspring in the first generation. Okay, so this would be called the F1 generation. All of them are tall. Okay, this is the P1 generation. P for parental. F1 would be filial 1, which is the Latin word for son. So Mendel questioned how that happened and if the short height characteristic was gone forever. So he then took these F1 plants and allowed them to fertilize each other. Okay, so he took the offspring from our parental generation. Now let's see. For F2, he got mostly tall plants, but about 1/4 short plants. So he found out the short trait, in fact, did not disappear.